Trapper Day, June the 14th. We're fixing to kick tanning season off. We've been doing doing a lot of fleshing. Gonna do a little bit of show you what's going on in the fur shop. Right here is the first bunch of raccoons we're gonna tan. This is my old washing machine. These are dried. They're pretty. I'll let these soak overnight in here, and then I'll degrease them in the morning and put them into the pickle. We're gonna put a little bit of Ultra Soft in there. What that does is puts them on up. It helps them put a little more water in there. Anyway, what the Ultra Soft does, any kind of a dried skin, it works real good on if it's been fleshed and hanging out dry, like you get them at a fur buyer sale, or I can't even talk, a fur sale, and they've been dried all winter, and then when you get them, and you'll fit a few months later, this right here works real great. It's called Ultra Soft. I've used it before. It's a liquid, but it's kind of a thick liquid. But I'm gonna make sure these are all down in here good. I'll probably come back out here tonight before I go to bed and make sure that they're all under the water good and submerged. But these old washing machines, we're gonna pour just a little bit. Don't take a whole lot, just a little bit of that in there. 1 quart will do quite a bit. So we've got that, and then another ingredient that I always like to add, this right here makes your pelt smell real good. It gets all the, we'll put about a half a cup of Tide in there, and I've done this many of a time, so it seems to work real well. It cuts all the dirt, and of course you probably got some blood and stuff like that, but it's more like it's a real good relaxant also. But a little bit of the Ultra Soft, it works real well. So anyway, when this kicks off again here, we're gonna be ready to okay, so I'm just gonna let these soak like this. They'll soak down probably a couple hours and get pretty pliable, and then I'm just gonna let my washing machine sit here. I've got it tied to where it won't kick on or anything like that. But once these get pretty pliable, I'll let them sit here probably about it's probably about 6 o'clock right now, so I'll let these stay in here probably about 12, probably about 14, 16 hours, somewhere around about 11 o'clock in the morning while we'll get them out, and then that will be the degreaser. So anyway, like I said, I've got my thing tied down here. I'll come back out here in a couple hours and I get done, and I'll go that route. And then on over here, I don't try to tan beaver or otter, so I'll send those off. But here we got some bobcats. I had a whole bunch of stuff, and with work and everything, I do send some things off, but I do try to do a lot of it myself. So we got some skunks we're gonna do. There's some more coons we're gonna do. There's some bobcats we're gonna do, and here's my pickling. Done got my pickling mixed up. It's ready to go in the morning, so we got that done. And here's something. This is something I've never done before. This is a elk. Pretty good elk. It's almost I think right at 7 foot long. I done this last week. He's pretty dry. We're gonna ship him off. That's way too big for me to try to do. I just don't have the equipment to do that with. But here's her, like I said, it's probably, this part of it's probably, the wallow here's probably 4 foot, but it averages somewhere probably around about 40 inches from front to back. It's this over here is the neck part. And then past Friday, I fleshed another beaver out. So like I said, beaver and otter, I do not try to do, or I don't try to do bear, or I'm not sure I'm going to do this out because I just don't have the stuff to do it with. But anyway, we're getting some more beaver done. Out of the probably around the 120 or 30 pelts I caught this past winter, I've got over half of them fleshed. So this is the 1st of June. Hopefully by the last of July, I'll have everything fleshed and it'll be tanning every week. So I'm going to do another video towards the end of the week on shaving them down before I tan them. There's my old shaver. I finally got cleaned up in here a little bit. We're going to be using this thing right here some also. I'll probably have to get the wife out here to help me do some video a week, but I'm going to get that thing sharpened up. It should be ready to go as well. So anyway, Trapper Dave from the Fur Shed. You can see we're busy. I already got us another beaver and a red fox thawing out here for tomorrow. I like to multitask. When I'm soaking these raccoons and degreaser and all that stuff before I get them ready to put in the pickle tomorrow night. They'll go in the pickle on the 15th and probably stay till about the 19th. Roughly 3 or 4 days is good on coons. You gotta stir them every day. I've just got a dowel rod, wooden rod. I stir them with it. You don't want to put nothing metal in there in your pickling because that can cause problems.